I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Hey friends, and welcome back to Campione Reacts. That's right, we are super excited to bring you another episode of reactions to some of the weirdest modern dating and some other wild things that are happening in, well, interpersonal relationships between couples. And in this particular episode, we are going to focus on wifey material. What makes it? And let's see if anybody has it. Joining me today are two lovely ladies. Once again, we have Steph and Nads, Nadia, in the house here. Both of them with their own respective channels. Steph on My Nerdy Home and Nadia over on Horror with Nads, if I can say it. Nads, how you doing today?
I'm good. I'm ready to find out if we're all wifey material today. Let's find out.
Good question. Steph, how are you, love?
I'm doing good. I'm a little bit brain fogged from the previous clips that we watched, but other than that, let's go.
All right, let's fire into our first clip. This one coming to us, well, from one of these goofy TikTokers. Here we go.
Tell me why my husband gets home for lunch. I'm like, you want anything to eat? I can make you something. Anything you want to munch on. He goes, peanut butter and jelly. I want 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Like, this man could ask for anything. I would have made him anything he wanted. We have leftovers. We have chicken and pasta. We have burritos that I can smother in queso. He's like, no. PB&J. What a man. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's easy. It makes my job easy. I don't mind it. It's just funny. Like, I'm literally at your beck and call, and he's all, go make me a sandwich, woman.
It's really
Okay, this is Emily King, the lady that's reacting here, and I'm just going to say it was one of my favorite follows, on YouTube. And she obviously has TikTok and everything else because she does a lot of stitches. But I just think she's great, and I love her reaction here. And then we'll continue on.
This
we'll get
simple,
your
ladies, because it's not about what is actually in the sandwich that makes it taste good. It is the level of effort and care from the person that you love making you something and handing it to you, combined with the fact that peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are consistently delicious. I dare say that everyone has at least one memory that really stands out about a peanut butter and jelly sandwich that was given to them and how delicious it was. I have two. One was when I was in high school. It was a full day of cheerleading competition that I had participated in, and my mom finally showed up with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I was starving and it was so good. The second was when I gave birth to my now 19-month-old daughter. The hospital kitchen was closed, and so I couldn't get anything to eat. And her dad went out and got a Uncrustable for me. He found that like in the little kitchen at the nurse's station. And I had never even had an Uncrustable before. It was so delicious. And it was just from the effort of him going out and get it. And plus, I had just like labored for a while and was in terrible pain. But there's just something about it, ladies. Like, I'm serious. If you really want your way to a man's heart, just do something like this.
Oh boy, can I just say she's 100% correct. But I love our first clip here today. After watching so much crazy that we do on this channel, I will tell you, men love simple efforts like that. It's a form of appreciation and love. And if you truly want your man to be everlasting, this is one of the ways to do it. But ladies, what's your opinion? Nadia, do you think that, you feel this level of effort is something worthy of your husband?
100%. 100%. I would do anything for him. He needs anything. If he got sick in the middle of the night, he needed something, I would run out. He wanted to just wake up at 1 a.m. and go grab pizza. I'm totally game. Let's do this. And to me, if you have that intent with your husband, that's also how your husband returns it, by spoiling you. I am spoiled rotten. Like, even my dad says it. My husband spoils me. And I think it's because I have that intent with him. Like, he is my best friend. I am always happy to see him. We work from home, both of us together. We're together all the time. And he could walk in the door right now and you would see like the biggest smile on my face. Like, I absolutely adore him. So I agree with her. It's the way you are, the intent you have behind things.
Now, Steph, I know that your intentions are very high towards men, and it is doing something as simple as a sandwich despite the fact that you're willing to do more. Is that more endearing for you, for that man, or is it just you feel like, it's not enough?
Oh my goodness. Well, first off, I love Emily King as well. I love her videos. She's so great. I don't think that like when I'm in a relationship, sometimes I feel like, oh, it's never enough. I should be doing more and more and more. And I think that it's just the level of respect and love that I have for the person that I'm with. I constantly want to make sure that they are taken care of. I don't know if that's like the nurturer in me, but I always want to do that. When I was watching this video, I couldn't help but smile because you can actually see that she absolutely loves doing this for her husband. You can see how much love and respect that she has for her man, that she's just like, I'm happy to make a sandwich. I would make him whatever he wants. It doesn't really matter because she loves him so much. She wants to give him something to eat when he gets home from work. As sort of like, I don't even know if this is the reason why, but it came across as like, thank you, hard day work. I know you worked really, really hard. What can I do for you? How can I take care of you now that you are back home in the space with me? So I actually really loved that.
I loved it too. And again, as a man, if you make me a sandwich, I'm simple. I'm so grateful. Ask the boss. Anyway, all right, let's get into it next. The next one, I think you're gonna have a different reaction to. Let's see.
You're supposed to like your boyfriend. Yeah, you're supposed to like him. Yeah, if when you hang out with your friends, all you do is talk about how much he pisses you off. You don't like that man.
Oh, this is truth that a lot of women are not ready to hear. Because women have a tendency to share a little bit too much to especially their girlfriends in order to get them on their side. I especially will never understand these friends groups where they all kind of do that. They all talk about their husbands or their boyfriends poorly. And I think that this is such a simple reminder that you are supposed to like the person that you're with. Like, something is terribly wrong if you're in a friends group that is doing this. Side note to any guys out there that are dating a girl and you meet her friends and they start doing this around you, they're talking poorly about their husbands either in front of them or behind their back. That is a huge red flag. Like, you should take that as a red flag, because I bet you anything she is probably doing the same thing, because that's their tendency. So just run as far as you can.
Steph?
It comes down to communication in a relationship. If there's something wrong, then you need to talk to your partner about it, not with your girlfriends. I understand, like, there's probably in a sense that there's some outlet that you need to take. Like, am I wrong for thinking this? Should I be thinking a different way? Is it wrong for me to be upset about this? And you need someone else's opinion. I wouldn't go as far as to be in a whole group just shitting on, our partners and stuff like that. That to me is wild. I don't understand that. But yeah, you should like the person that you're with. You should love and respect the person that you're with. And if there's an issue, then that needs to be discussed with them, not a group of people. But if you have to go outside, then maybe you have like that one best friend that you can go to and ask, like, is it wrong for me to be upset about this? And that has to be someone that knows both you and your partner, not just some impartial person that you're going to just have them validate your feelings. It needs to be someone who will tell you the truth. Like, you need to be quiet. You are blowing this way out of proportion. It needs to be someone who can put you in your place, not just agree with why you're upset. So that also the person that you're going to also needs to be, someone who can bring that type of energy to you, not just agree with you and then you both start shitting on your partner. Like, that's not right. I don't think that's right.
Nadia, where do you land on that?
I agree mostly with Steph. I think there's a way that you can bring a third party in without you can discuss the issue without shitting on your partner or like talking ill of your partner. You can just lay out, we disagree about this. What is your opinion on it? For me, that's my sisters, because I'm the eldest of 8, so I have a lot of sisters. But I don't believe in talking bad about your partner in front of other people, because even if that problem goes away, then you have soiled that person's perspective of your partner. They will always think that your partner is this individual, instead of maybe they had a bad day, or honestly, maybe you're in the wrong and you're blowing it out of proportion too as well. So yeah, I don't believe in talking ill about your partner to other people like that. Mm-mm.
Well, My response to this is to the first girl before Emily responded, after the stitch. I will say this. That's wifey material. Somebody who understands that a man is, if he ever finds out that you're doing that with your friends, he's going to feel disrespected.
Mhm.
He's going to feel angry, and that could be one of those little, those pins in the wall. That was a time that, he felt completely betrayed by you. You're not supposed to betray your partner. You're supposed to, respect them. And that goes for both men and women. And you definitely don't publicly shame men, which is what I see on TikTok and all these other little social media clips all the time. I think it's bad. I think it's poisonous to your relationship. And if he finds out, you may not be in a relationship anymore, married or not, kids or no. So you're supposed to like your boyfriend is probably one of the best messages out there.
Oh, absolutely. I think this is probably something that I actually had to learn the hard way. I will call myself out on this. Yeah, this is something that I had to learn the hard way. So once like you go to your cackly group of friends who you thought you could trust and you actually couldn't, then yeah, that is a hit to a man's ego, or it's a betray in their trust. And I had to learn that the hard way. But once you find that one person that you can go to with all of your stuff, then that's someone you want to be in your life, and that person also has to be able to call you out on your bullshit too. So
Indeed. And if that's a family member or friend that you can share negative experiences with and maybe get some perspective, I think, as Nadia suggested, I think that's key. I think that's the way to go about it, not publicly shame your man. But unfortunately, we got 2 more clips to go through. I wonder if they're good or bad. Let's take a look.
Isabella, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What do you do for your man?
Okay, yeah. So obviously, like I said, I cook and clean, do the laundry. That's the typical stuff. But kind of like what you said, you want to make your house like a safe place for your husband to come home to, and just make him comfortable and serve him. So every morning and every night, I literally massage him until he goes to bed. So every night I put my daughter to bed, and then I massage my husband to sleep, and then I go to sleep. And that's what I do, because he wakes up and he works hard to provide for the family. So my job is to make sure that he gets to sleep and has a good night's rest. So that's something I do. I fully trust him. That's a lesson that I've had to learn, because sometimes I've always had a strong personality, and there's been times where I doubt his decision, and I've had to learn the hard way that no, you need to trust your husband. And once I do, and I fully trust him, I always realize, wow, he knows what's best for us. And I think that's something that men are really looking for in a woman, is someone that can just fully trust them, just be led by them. You want a man that's a leader, and that's what he truly is. And yeah.
Okay, I'm going to say this. First of all, that's from a podcast called Whatever, the Whatever podcast. Brian is kind of a wonderful moderator of his own channel there, and he's got a lot of different people that participate in it. Some of them are in an industry I'm not, super high on, and some of them are just regular, people living more traditional lives. In this particular case, I'm very proud of that lady. She sounds very wifely to me, but Nadia, what do you think? Do you think that's a good way to treat your partner? Is that overly nurturing? Should she have a different approach? Maybe be more feminist? What do you think?
I am the last person to recommend being more feminist. I think 100% she's wifey material, 100% in my opinion. But I'm a traditional. I believe my husband is the head of the household and he decides the final decision. Granted, we are a dual income household, but I mean, again, things don't have to be 50-50 on things. I do best nurturing and cooking and cleaning, and he does best on making a lot of the financial decisions and taking care of like outside of the house, things like that. So I 100% agree with her on that. I think as a wife, I'm the extension of my husband. So how I portray myself in public and to people is an extension of him, and he trusts me enough to be his wife and do that and be honored to do that. So yeah, I'm 100% on board with her.
It sounds like you're definitely 100% on board with her. It sounds like you guys have aligning traditional values. Steph, what do you think?
I love everything that she said. I loved everything that she said. So
do you think so? You would agree she's very wifey, right? She's how to be a wifey. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do you think that the reason that some people react negatively to those opinions that she was expressing, that the way that she lives her life? Do you think it's because they think that she is not capable of realizing she's kind of being enslaved to take care of so much?
I think it's women trying to go against their nature of being a nurturer, because society has, and especially modern day feminism, has
Preach,
sort of
Steph,
told them
preach.
to go against being a nurturer, and told them, to be more like a man. I think that that's why they sort of look at of what she is doing and equating that to slavery when it's not.
Yeah, I mean, again, oftentimes you hear responses to that type of a lifestyle, you're being oppressed. Well, if it's a choice you're making, are you being oppressed? I
Me?
don't think so.
No.
Yeah. No, I think rational humans will react in a positive way.
There was a conversation a while ago, and I don't even know if it's still happening, but working women going against, the stay-at-home moms, the moms that were extremely proud to be stay-at-home moms.
Yeah.
And the stay-at-home mom, their whole thing were, well, you said that women can do and be anything. I am choosing to be a stay-at-home mom and take care of my husband and my children. So you can't be looking down at that, because if women can do and, choose to be anything, I choose to do this. And, the other side is saying, well, we've fought so hard. Why would you just, belittle yourself to just be a stay-at-home mom when you can do so many other things? So I think that now, within the past year, we actually have seen a rise in women wanting to go back to that and wanting to be, stay-at-home mom, the nurturer of their family. And still yet we have another rise in conversation happening saying, oh, well, those women, that's trad wives. Like, you don't want to do that. That's giving in to the patriarchy. We've been fighting against that for years, so now it's another conversation that's coming up again. So it's a circular thing that just continues to happen. And, if women can choose to do whatever they want, there is no shame in staying home and taking care of your husband and children and, being the nurturer of your home. There's no shame in that.
I fully agree. All right, we got one more clip for you guys to react to, and so far that's 3 good ones, right? Don't get to see that very often. Let's see if we've got 4 in a row.
Do you guys not marry your best friends? I had somebody at work today ask me, who are you texting all the time? I said, my husband. Well, what are you guys talking about all the time? Anything. Everything. I don't know. We're just talking because we don't like to be away from each other. Dude is my literal best friend. He's the only person I want to tell anything and everything to. Do people not marry their best friends anymore? What the hell?
And this is just repeats, but she's right. Do you not marry your best friends? I mean, that's the goal, right? You gotta find out a way to get to the right point in life where the person that you're talking to is your best friend. Isn't that the idea? Like, this is your partner. This person is going to be the person you tell everything to, win or lose. I don't know. Steph, what do you think?
I freaking love this TikTok. I laughed so hard when she was when I was watching it, because she just can't fathom any other way. Like, this is the person that you talk to all the time. They know everything about you. They are the first person that come into your mind when something happens, or when you have a piece of gossip and you want to share it with them. Like, they're the person that you go to with all this information. Like, I love that she's so confused. Like, what do you mean, who am I talking to? I'm talking to my husband. And people are like, why are you talking to your husband? Like, it's so funny, but that's how it should be. I understand that you have other friends out there, but like, that is your partner, your husband, your boyfriend, whatever. They should be the person that you're telling practically everything to. I just think that that's so funny. Just her facial reactions when she's just like, do you not talk to your husbands? Like, do you not marry your best friend? They should be your best friend. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, no, and I thought it was great. And by the way, you can send us clips to react to. I absolutely love that. But Steph sent that clip. So if you have one you want us to react to, send it in, because I'll add it into one of our clips. But Nadia, I want to ask you, do you agree? Do you understand why she's puzzled? I do.
I don't understand not marrying your best friend. When we had the 2-week lockdown, everybody was like, I'm going to be stuck in the house with my family for 2 weeks. My husband and I are like, oh, awesome. We could play games together. We could do stuff together. We don't have to focus on work. I mean, he's literally my best friend. We do everything together. We have hobbies together. And we just enjoy being around each other. How do you not marry somebody you don't enjoy being around all the time? It's crazy to me.
Yeah. And look, and I wanted to end on something super positive. I'm so grateful we got through all 4 of those clips today. But folks out there, how about you? Do you feel the same as we have on all of these? That, you know, these are definitely the signs of how to be a wifey. These are definitely ladies that understand how to honor and respect a partner, and perhaps even men out there kind of get it as well. At least I hope so. And if you do have clips, as I mentioned just a moment ago, make sure you send them in, and you can send them down in the description below. There's an email address. Of course, you can of course, follow me on X, and you can follow these lovely ladies on X as well. And on their YouTube's channel, you can check out Steph at My Nerdy Home, and you can follow Horror with Nads for Nadia, and that's just amazing. And those are also down in the description below. But unfortunately, we got to get out of here. So I'll just say it the way I always say it. For Campione, we're out.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you want to be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.